Check, check, check. Mic check. Check, 1, 2, check, check, check. Check, check. Test, test. Good. Good. Check, 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 check. They're about to bring Matthews in. That changes.
They're bringing Babs?
Or Matthews and Babs.
Matthews and Babcock?
Yeah. If that changes your plan. A lot of questions?
See the microphone with me. I'll handle it for everybody.
Auston, just your thoughts after the puck goes in, and then they're reviewing what's going through your mind through all that.
I mean, been through it a couple times the last couple of years, so I don't know. Just I guess you always just hope for the best, and I mean, I never really got a good look at it, but you know, fortunate that I mean, they called it a good goal, so you know, you'll take it.
In such a big moment and a tight game like that, what did that feel like to finally break through and score for the team?
I mean, it was huge. I thought our line, you know, we had really good legs tonight. You know, we forechecked well. I thought we broke out probably our best game of the series as far as breaking the puck out cleanly and just communicating, coming out of our zone. So, you know, it's nice to just be rewarded, I guess. I thought we stuck with it. I thought both teams played pretty well defensively. There really wasn't much going on the first couple periods. It was just kind of back and forth with you know, not much substance. So nice to break through, and then obviously another big goal by Cappy there a couple minutes later.
Auston's got a few thoughts on the defensive execution and probably the team's best defensive game of the year, and what led to it. What led you guys to be so calm and patient tonight?
I mean, I think it just makes everything easier when we communicate. I thought that was the biggest thing, when we're just talking, working things out together, just working as a five-man unit instead of all being on our, you know, on our different programs. So I thought that was the biggest thing. And you know, when we're breaking out clean like that and attacking the opposing team with our speed and skill, I think it's we make it hard on them. So as well as just taking care of the puck, especially in the neutral zone. So when we're just doing all those things, just kind of doing things right like that, I think it makes it tough for them to defend.
I imagine on Sunday when you can eliminate the Bruins, you're going to have to be as close to that, if not better, that, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. We got to regroup, take the good and bad from this game, move on, and get ready for Game 6 on Sunday. We got an opportunity to close out the series in our rink, so we're excited. We got to be ready to go, and you know, we know the atmosphere is going to be amazing there, so we're looking forward to it.
Auston, just comment on the way Jake sold that slap shot and opened that shot up for you.
It was an amazing play. You know, it was. You know, they do a good job just keeping five guys kind of in tight, and I just try to kind of find an open space. And like you said, I mean, he made an unbelievable pass to me there, and I was just trying to get the puck on that and was able to get it through.
Auston, just maybe a word on Cappy, who's obviously been struggling to put the puck in the net, 3 points in 19 games and gets that goal. You know, played a great game alongside you. Just a lot on his play tonight. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just going to help his confidence. You know, when you kind of go through, you know, what you said, it's frustrating, and you know, you get a couple points, you finally put the puck in the net. It's a good feeling. You kind of get a little bit of extra jump in your step, and I mean, that's huge for us. It's huge for our line because he's a big part of it and a big part of this team. And you know, obviously his goal was massive for us tonight.
Auston, how much of you playing more of a 200-foot game has translated into the offense for you and kind of carried that confidence that way?
I mean, I think that's been huge for me, and you know, tonight, you know, I thought, like I said, all five guys, we were working as a five-man unit and breaking out clean, just being in a good spot for the D and communicating. I think that's the biggest thing is letting them know you're there and being in a spot where they can get you the puck. And you know, for myself, I want the puck as much as possible, and you know, when in a good position and getting it and moving it, I think it just kind of gets all of us going, and we're playing in the offensive zone.
Auston, when you had your head down during the review of your goal, were you just not wanting to look at what the ref did there, or what was going through your mind?
Well, I was just praying that they're going to call it a good goal. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, a lot going through your mind there. I haven't had the best of luck as far as those go, I think, in my career. So it's nice to kind of get one back. And I mean, I'll take one in the playoffs any day of the week besides instead of the regular season. So just fortunate.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just dealing with something. Here you go.
Hello.
Mike, just hear your thoughts on the defensive effort tonight. And I'm sure you probably always thought this team has had it in them, but they came to play tonight and were so calm and patient when they didn't have the puck.
Well, I think we come to play most every night, to be honest with you. That's how you become a good team in the league. We're playing a really good team. I thought we played well tonight. Defensively, I mean, the ice was tough. Boy, it was humid in the building, and the ice was tough. But I thought our guys just kept grinding, stayed patient, and didn't get in our own way tonight. And in the end, we got good goaltending, good specialty teams, and won a game.
Mike, while that review was going on, how confident were you that it would stand up and be a goal?
You know, I didn't know because you know how things are, right? Like, you don't know, you never know. So, you know, obviously it was a good goal. It was a good play. We scored a good goal. It's nice when it counts, but you got to be ready if it doesn't go your way either. So that's all we talked about. Let's be ready for the next shift. Let's be ready to go.
Mike, what improvements have you seen in Auston's 200-foot game, and how is that, especially at playoff time, translated into some of the offense and production
Well, I
he's
thought
got?
tonight in particular, this was his best 200-footer of the playoffs. He was outstanding. He was involved in so many breakouts. He was there available for the D on that goal. The Cappy scores. He's right there for the D. He makes the play coming out of D zone. like people just think because you're a good player, you know how to do that. You don't know how to do that because you don't have to do that when you're a kid. And so you got to learn how to do it, and then you got to learn how to do it tonight between John and him and well, everybody. 37's a real player with 63 and 88 or whoever's with him. So I thought he played great. I was impressed with him and I'm proud for him. He should feel good about himself.
Coach, you mentioned Cappy today that you thought he was playing really well even though he wasn't scoring. How good do you feel for him the night he had as well?
Well, that's a huge goal for him, but if you go through Cappy's life, he's found a way to score big goals in his life anyway. You know, Cappy's got a swagger about him. He's got some confidence, and it's real important. But it doesn't matter who you are. At times when it's not going as good, you question yourself a little bit. That's what the National Hockey League's about. It takes your confidence away at times, and you just got to keep grinding. I thought he was great tonight.
Mike, what will you stress off tonight for Game 6 and Sunday, and telling your guys you can
I'll
close
watch
this
the
out?
tape, and then I'll decide. You know, so obviously the hardest game to win is the fourth game. To put the other team out, especially a proud group of guys. It's something that we haven't, been able to do in the last 3 years. I don't think we should have probably even been in the playoffs 2 years or 3 years ago, but I mean, we got there. Now it's the process of learning how to do this, and that's all part of growing your group. It's not easy, and as you can see in the league, it's not easy, and we'll get prepared to really push.
It was a big day for Jake Muzzin yesterday, his wife having a baby. How did you think he played, given probably what his last 24 hours have been like?
Well, I thought he was great. I was talking to his bride the other night there, and she was just matter of fact about having the baby. He'll be there on time. He'll be ready to play. Like, there was she's got family around her. It's great. Now, obviously, he's a big part of our team. I thought him and Z were real strong for us here tonight. They got a tough matchup, but did a good job, and they welcomed Luna there into the world, and good for them.
Mike, just about Freddie tonight, just looked as calm as he did in Game 1. Is that what he has to be like to?
Well, for sure. No, I didn't think, there wasn't a lot of chances for a lot of the game, but he was real solid on his chances and had a real bounce back from the other night. And, no different than our team, you don't want to give up lots of goals when you're a goalie, and this was a good night for him. I thought he made some good saves. Travel safe.
could just wait for the mic before asking your question. We'll open it right up. Timmy in front.
Bruce, did you get a explanation on the goaltender interference review?
No, and I didn't expect one. We were told that they were going to make their call, face off at center ice, whatever it was, either way. So I did not get an explanation. There's an email they put out after that you might even get. I don't know where it goes. I think it's pretty standard that inconclusive, therefore the call on the ice stands, but that's about it.
Joey?
What did you think of the play?
Well, clearly interferes with Tuukka. Is it? And it goes to the, to Toronto, and they have to make a decision. I just hope they don't predict whether they thought the goalie could make the save, get across on time, whether it's interference. Either interference or it's not. We discussed it with, we have a supervisor that follows the series around, and both coaches kind of voice if there's something that I thought the officiating has been very good in this series. There was no issues up in Toronto. There was a play in the third period the other night where Hyman cross-checked Z from behind in a 5-4 game in front of our net to try to create space. Now, there was a lot of net front battles up there, especially in the last 10 minutes. So we had talked a bit about that it's getting tight to the goaltender. So we put our opinion out, and sometimes they'll let the referees know the temperature of the series. Sometimes they won't. So whether they did or not, sure enough, that play comes out. He pushes off Charlie and then backs into Tuukka. So from my viewpoint, it certainly looked like goaltender interference. The call didn't go our way. It's 1-0 with 8 minutes to go. We have time to get ourselves back, in the game and regroup. Unfortunately, we weren't able to do that.
In front, Matt.
Bruce, it didn't take long for you to shorten your bench, start juggling your lines. Just what did you see and what inspired that?
I didn't think we had energy in our bottom of the lineup. They don't generally play their fourth line a lot, so if our fourth line or the guys we use in that role aren't going together in sync, then it works against us. That's the way I saw it. We had a couple of shifts that, I thought they got outplayed to a certain extent. When I used them individually in pieces with different lines, I thought we had a better result, so we kind of went 3 lines and then added a player here or there. I thought that might work out better for us. Obviously, in the end, we lost the game, so who knows? Clearly, I don't know if it's a difference in the game, the minutes that were distributed, because they're generally energy anyway, and we lacked a little bit of that early. They're not guys that are going to fill the score sheet, and that's what we're lacking towards the end, obviously, with a goose egg up there that we didn't generate enough. That was probably my biggest beef, less about the play of an individual player, but the group not generating enough offense with shots or shot recovery situations where we could take advantage of coverage. We just turned down too many shots, in my estimation.
In front.
Bruce, what are you seeing from Bergeron and Marchand at 5-on-5? Looked like they struggled to create chances, especially against the Matthews line.
Yeah, tonight I don't think there was a lot of 5-on-5 chances either way, to be honest with you. It was a pretty tight game. They've been matched up a lot against Tavares. I think that's talked about. It's pretty much a saw-off. Tonight we went a different direction. Well, we used both. Bergie's going to play against both Tavares and Matthews. Got in between on the first goal against Matthews scored. I think it was half a line change for each team. And we'd obviously like to see them generate more. But there's not a lot of room out there. We've said it. Toronto, I think, has done a better job defensively on us. We'll have to fight our way through it, find different ways to crack it. I thought we did up there. Like I said, I thought we got some goals because we caught him in between on a pinch. We recovered a puck out to the top of the crease for the Marchand goal. Obviously, our power play helped, but we did get three even strength goals, and I thought we earned them.
Take 2 more. Dupes
had a tough time.
Bruce, along that vein, this game reminded me of that first one up there, where their defense is really doing a great job of not containing you, but sort of minimizing chances.
your remedy there was get them deep, try to get it behind, turn them around a little bit. Did this feel like that game, and is the remedy the same?
Well, it felt like that because you certainly want to make them turn and go back because you don't want to be chasing them back into our end all night. And I thought we did a good job with that. It's 0-0. We're comfortable in those games. Is it exactly what we wanted? Would we have rather come out and got the crowd into it and with some big hits and some action around that? Of course, that's the game plan. It didn't go our way that way. But I do believe the remedy is generating shots for rebounds, and you see if we can put them under duress in that regard. They're good at going back and getting pucks. They're going to break some out. I mean, most forechecks aren't successful most of the time, but it's the times you are that, we've been pretty good at that this year. And if you're not successful, at least you're forcing them to go the full length of the ice. Puck management this time of the year is important. I'm sure they'd say the same thing. They've lost a little of their line rush game trying to get pucks deep. Comes a bit of a chess match that way, and that's why I think it was a low-scoring game in Game 3 and tonight. I just didn't think we didn't generate, Kevin, enough on net when we did have chances to put it in there and then go win the puck after that and force their goalie to make saves. He might do that, he might not. And I think that's why we ended up struggling to score.
Last one.
Coach, before the series began, a lot of the talk was about the offense of both teams, Marchand line, or Bergeron line, and Marner and those players. But it is becoming more of a defensive series. Is that something that was expected by yourself and the coaching staff?
Well, we're fine with that. We're a very good defensive team that gradually increased our scoring from people other than our power play and maybe our top guys. As the second half went on, we added some players, got healthy here and there, and I thought our secondary scoring went up. Our D started contributing more, so we're fine with good, tight games. Just, that they were better than us in the third and finished plays. So, it's a game that even though you're at home and you want to get out there and be the aggressor and on your toes, this time of the year, there's a lot at stake. So, they're ready to play as well, just like we will be in Game 6. So I think we're fine with that type of game. We got to generate more by, like I said, getting on top of the crease, getting to the net. And most good goalies, if they see it, they're going to stop. But they made two hell of a plays to score. Great seam passes. We broke down a little bit. Shame on us on those. Second one, I think we could have back-checked a little farther. Then they made a play at the last second. The first one was a good seam pass by them. They recovered a puck. We were battling hard on the wall. McAvoy's battling. Z's battling in front. And they end up winning the puck. So at the end of the day, I don't mind the style of the game of being a low-scoring game because generally that works in our direction. But Toronto's proven this series that they're getting more comfortable with it, and clearly they were tonight.
Thanks, everyone.